Yes, and welcome along to another Friday night and Tonight Live. And right off the bat, I've got to apologise because I am a little on the fatigue side. You know, nothing really, just a new baby in the house. So that if during the show you see those little mumbly, falling over things, all those people who are at home even now doing this, walking with the little kid, know exactly what I'm going through. So I'm sure you understand. Been a big week though, hasn't it? Big week for politics. Ooh. I mean, the debate in the House is getting electric. The Prime Minister and Dr. Hewson going at it hammer and tongs, using logic, using repartee, using plans, using... Good comeback, wasn't it? Doesn't it? It's right up there. It makes you proud, doesn't it? Makes your little heart swell. It's right up there with "We shall fight them on the beaches." You know, ask not what you can do. You know, ask what you... All that sort of stuff. What's Paulie doing? And it's amazing how kids pick things up from TV. My 3-week-old baby was doing it straight away. Only he chucked after he did it. Actually, I felt the same way when I was watching it, so it's reasonable too. Gee, it's not much of a debate, is it? With the, you know, the one nation, fight back, one nation, for... Oh, please. What sort of level of debate is it? It's right up there with cross that line. And the all-favourite, oh, you are. I'm just waiting for the big one. I want to be there. I want to be watching it when they do the big one. Oh, duh. This is... Hey, listen. What is happening? What is happening to the seat of wills? Would you get it together on the seat of wills? You know, what's this guy? He goes, I'll live and work in wills. Well, all right, I don't live there. And as it turned out, I don't work there. But I've driven through it once, and I think that's what counts. Look, neither of them want to do it. Both the Liberals and the Labor going, oh, no, I don't think... Look, would you just buck up and stop being sooks? One of you has to go on and be a politician. Now, go on. You've got to... It's ugly, but you've got to own up to it. All right, I'll do it then. Oh, no. I mean, it's open slather. Labor's saying, oh, we can't win this. Liberals are saying, oh, we can't win it. Democrats are going, don't look at us, we can't win it. Marijuana Action Party's going, what was the question? Oh, and what about Paul Keating's big plan to stop unemployment? Declare war on the POMs. Now, this worked for me. I was thinking this is going to be great. Slag the POMs a bit, it's always good for a laugh. But it's turned pretty ugly now, hasn't it? I mean, Paul, if you're watching, stop it. The last thing we need is their cricket team fired up. I was with you up until they started knocking us all over the ground. Then I'm thinking, ooh, pull back, apologise now. This is embarrassing, it's terrible. Well, it could be worse, of course. You could be in LA. Did you see that those cops are up on charges finally? You know, the ones who were caught on video whacking into the motorist? Ooh, nasty trial. Of course, it's televised, it's in the States. How would you be being their defence lawyer? Everyone's seen the videotape. You're the defence lawyer. What are you going to say? Now, look, it's not what you think. The Yanks... Actually, I mentioned that too because we down in Melbourne have some sheepdog trials coming up and the Yanks have bought the cable rights to it. They just read trials, sheepdogs, this is going to be big. I think they've got the whole court process out of whack somehow. And finally, well, I've always got, you know, something that really amuses me during the week. And I must say, I was watching, sitting at home watching. I can't believe it. The FAI insurance ads. Have you seen it? That's life. Oh, that's life. That's why I'm with the FAI. Are you kidding? What kind of people are these? Have you seen the guy? Look out, I'll bring my car into the... You know, the family comes home from holidays. The TV's not only missing, the whole house has been gutted. Your normal reaction, what do they all do? Oh, look at this. Oh, God. Those people... They don't need insurance, they need to get off the medication. Now, speaking of medication, we're going to be crossing to the ARIA Awards tonight. They're just about over, so we're going to be seeing the effects of the post-ARIA party. It's going to be pretty frightening. We have a huge show lined up, but right now, with the very latest news, here is Naomi Robson.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. History will be made in Perth tomorrow, when 10 women will be ordained as priests in the Anglican Church. The same group that successfully stopped the ordination of women priests in Goulburn last month failed in a bid to have the Perth ordinations blocked.
Total joy. just totaled.
After weeks of uncertainty, the relief spilled over in jubilation as the civil court cleared the way for Perth's Archbishop Peter Carnley to welcome officially 10 women to the priesthood tomorrow.
Well, it will mean the end of discrimination against women in the Anglican Church of Australia.
The Archbishop had spent the day before the civil court, while the 10 women deacons remained in spiritual retreat, appealing to a higher authority that their ordinations would proceed. Meanwhile, preparations continued at St George's Cathedral for an international telecast of tomorrow's historic ceremony.
Yothu Yindi lead singer Mandawoi Yunupingu has called for the boycott of a Melbourne bar to end after he received a formal apology today. Yunupingu says he was thrown out of the bar 2 nights ago because he's black. It was a very public apology ordered by the police to defuse a potentially explosive situation. Several threats were made against the bar and its staff today, emotions running dangerously high. Police are hoping the apology will calm relations.
On behalf of my staff and myself, I would like to take this opportunity to publicly apologise to Mandawoi and Alan, the general public and the Aboriginal community for the incident that occurred at my restaurant on Wednesday evening.
Mr Yunupingu accepted the apology but said he wasn't sorry about the row his ejection had caused. There were tears of joy and relief in Mildura today. 75 school children from the northwestern Victorian city were reunited with their parents after escaping death in a devastating blaze. This is all that's left of the campsite where the children were sleeping. The twisted metal and burned wood was their dormitory. The children may never have made it from the fire except for a stroke of luck. The cook who normally goes home last night stayed on, and he raised the alarm in time to move the children from the burning building. But Alan Maynard is a reluctant hero.
I'm not a hero. I just done what anybody, normal person, would do.
After an emotional reunion with their relieved parents, most of the children were back at school this afternoon.
That's my first time there and my first fire.
British Prime Minister John Major says the IRA will not be included in Anglo-Irish peace talks despite a continuing bombing campaign. Last night, 2 more bombs exploded in Northern Ireland.
Yesterday, this was a busy shopping street in the centre of a market town. Early this morning, £1,000 of homemade explosive turned this part of Lurgan into a scene of devastation. 4 police officers were injured in the blast, which was so loud it was heard more than 20 miles away. Scores of shops and offices were wrecked. Many buildings will have to be demolished. The bomb was on a pickup truck parked outside a shopping centre. It's the second time terrorists have destroyed the building. In the centre of Belfast, terrorists detonated another bomb just minutes after the Lurgan attack.
Honda's newest vehicle was unveiled today, and it's certainly no family sedan. It's the McLaren Honda MP47, Ayrton Senna's new Formula One racer. From the outside, there's not much to differentiate the new car from the rest of the pack, but Ayrton Senna is hoping that what's underneath will help him hold on to the World Drivers' Championship. What's different is the 6-speed semi-automatic gearbox and the jet fighter-style fly-by-wire controls. Equally high-tech, but a little more sedate, is the Zyke, a bicycle with an electrical motor and nickel-cadmium batteries built into the frame. The Zyke's inventor, Sir Clive Sinclair, who also gave the world the pocket calculator and the mini TV, hopes to produce 10,000 of the machines each month. And that's all our news. Richard, tell me, with a new child in the house, life must have changed a fair bit, I reckon.
Oh, no, yes. Yes, a fair bit. It is unusual because this is our first kid, and so it changes. Lots of stuff changes. I'm not used to a friend of mine vomiting on me when neither of us are pissed. And he's loud, Naomi. It's hard. Yeah. I know you won't believe me when I say that a child of mine could be loud, but he's really loud.
Are you getting any sleep?
No, not a lot. Actually, over the next few weeks, we'll do a little study in sleep deprivation, eh? Just every Friday, tune in, just look at him and go, ooh. And we'll just watch the effects of it. He's very loud. He's like an air raid siren.
Yeah.
In fact, really loud. He was on my shoulder, you know, the burping thing, swung the head up, whacked his mouth over my ear. This is 2 in the morning last night, and went, wah! It's like in the cartoons, a little trumpet comes out the other side. No, he's fine, and I'm sure he's resting even as we speak. Never mind. Look, we go away. Enough baby talk. When we come back, the ARIA's top guest, John Sieben. The top 7. This is live. Go on, Australia.
An entire day of entertainment devoted to helping our Olympic team get to Barcelona. Join a host of celebrities and athletes for the Olympiathon Saturday.
Fuel-injected Nissan Patrol. Power and sophistication that eclipses everything in its class.
Unbelievable.
It's a Nissan, that's my car.
Here's another reason why Heart in Motion is such a great album. Amy Grant's new single, Good For Me. Powerhouse of talent with a sold-out Australian tour, 4 hit singles and her brilliant album, Heart in Motion.
この自動車展示会で最も優れているのは日本の車であります。
Die deutschen Wagen auf der Ausstellung sind technisch weiterentwickelt.
L'automobile con molto stile, sono italiano.
Do you think the overseas boys have got some great cars? Wait till you see what Australia has to offer. We'll give them a run for their money. See the cars that are turning heads all around the world. There's something for everyone at the
1992 International Motor Show.
Hi, I'm Gavin Wood, making it easy for you. The famous Furniture Bazaar's catalogue sale is making it easy for everybody. Making it easy with 12 months interest-free terms. Making it easy with Melbourne's largest selection of lounge suites, dining suites and bedroom furniture. Making it easy with the lowest prices on wall units, coffee tables and bed settees. Making it easy with your chance to win $5,000 worth of famous furniture. There are plenty of furniture stores in Melbourne, but this one really is the best.
Be watching Rex Hunt's Fishing World, and you can win my new Nissan Patrol TI wagon. Isn't it magnificent? All you have to do is watch and see where we take it. Spot the Patrol, and it could be yours.
Welcome back. And would you also thank, ladies and gentlemen, Count Paul Grabowski and the Groovematics. The place will find us agree. Count Paul, Mr.
Hi, Richard.
Fabulous. Now,
congratulations,
oh,
by
thanks
the way.
very
I
much.
haven't seen you since the blessed event.
Yes, indeed. Thank you for that. Now, speaking of blessed events, you've got a big musical event over the weekend, haven't you?
I have.
He said casually getting into your gig, which is?
I'm supporting Nina Simone at the concert hall this
Wow.
Sunday.
Great concert. And which night? Which night's that, Paulie?
Sunday night and the following Sunday, Richard.
Fabulous stuff. And Doug, you've got a gig too on Saturday? Dougie DeVries? Quickly,
Yes,
Doug.
I have. With Andrew Pendlebury and myself.
At
Mietta's.
Good.
In the
good.
city, in Melbourne.
Very smoothly done. Thank you for that. Thank you. Yes, now you know. Phone booking's essential. Oh, dear. He was miles away then, wasn't he? Now, according to 2 Australian medical researchers, trust us, we read this in a magazine, drinking your own urine first thing in the morning helps keep stress away. This gives you pretty frightening morning breath, but it helps keep stress away. So naturally, when we heard that, we had to do the top 7 comments heard when a person drinks a glass of urine a day. Number 7. You could at least wait until I get it into the glass. Ugly visual to start, I thought. Number 6, there's a guy lying in the gents with his head in the tray, reckons he wants a layback. Little bit of a bar joke. Number 5, this is a cheeky little number, matured in fine porcelain for 8 years. One for the wine buffs. Number 4, that's the best light beer I've ever had. One for the beer drinkers. Number 3, the apple juice in the fridge tastes funny. Yes, number 2, I can feel a urine coming on. The new jingle for it, obviously. And number 1, I think we've been pretty good up to now. This is the top comment heard when a person drinks a glass of urine a day. Number 1. It's not the urine I mind, it's the little yellow ice cubes at the bottom of the tray. Yes, pretty hideous, but we're past it now. Now, what's bigger than Ben-Hur and has more organisation than Operation Desert Storm? It's the ARIA's Australia Record Industry Awards. They are actually still in motion, so let's cross over there. I think we've got someone standing by. Tanya Lacey should be lurking there somewhere. Let's see if we can drag someone out. There she is, Tanya Lacey, ladies and gentlemen.
We're in the press room where interviews are actually taking place right now. Deborah Conway, who has won Best Female Artist, is sitting right there, Richard.
Tanya, Deborah loves a joke. Let's see if we can walk the camera over to her a little bit.
Come over here. There she is there. Doesn't she look proud?
She does.
Yeah. That's Richard Stubbs there, Deb, if you want to say hello.
And he says congratulations. Well done, Deb. And Tan, how have the awards been going? Has there been drama?
There has been controversy right throughout the awards. Of course, Yothi Yundi sweeping the pool, which was fabulous. And Deborah Conway nominated for 9 awards, but unfortunately only taking 1. So that was one big controversy. Of course, here we have the baby animals on. That's the telecast right now you're looking at there. It's baby animals. And they won Best Debut Album, I think, Richard.
Listen, Tan, what I want you to do, I want you to mingle and I want you to grab some hoi polloi for us and we'll cross back to you in a second. We'll have a bit of a chat a bit later on. So go and find people. Oh, Deborah Conway loves a laugh. Our next guest is one of the most talented and celebrated swimmers ever to represent Australia. If selected for the Barcelona Olympics, he will become only the 2nd swimmer in Australian history to represent his country in 3 Olympic Games. Dawn Fraser is the only other person to lay claim to the credit. Please welcome gold medalist John Sieben, ladies and gentlemen. Now, this is the vital thing. This is what we want everyone to race out and start buying.
Yeah, that's right.
Who do you want to pick it up on? There it is. Race out, buy that. Yes, from Michelle, obviously.
$2.
Oh, a bargain. And it all goes to help you guys go to Barcelona?
Right. The whole $2 goes to the Olympic team, and because the Olympic team needs $26 million to get to Barcelona.
It's a mere snip. It's a mere snip. Do what Christopher did. Put it on credit cards. I'll never notice.
Yeah, I don't think the Olympic Council has those sort of credit cards.
Drats. Now, of course, this coming up, as I just said in your intro, will be your 3rd Olympics. Let's have a look back to the one in 1984 when you actually won gold. We've got footage of you in that dramatic race. Have a look at John in action.
Drama in the men's 200 butterfly, the West German powerhouse Michael Gross bidding for his 3rd gold medal. There was no confidence in anyone to beat him, and no one took much notice of the Brisbane boy in lane 6, 3 from the bottom of the screen until halfway down the pool the last time.
Silver medal. So it's Gross leading by a half a body length further over to Morales. Look at Sieben come. 3rd place is Vidal at this stage. And Gross is dying. They're catching him up. Sieben could be a gold medal chance here. You've got 10 metres to go. Sieben has hit the lead. This could be a gold medal to Australia. 3 metres to go. Sieben's going to take it out. That's unbelievable. Yeah, under the world record. World record. John Sieben, 17 years old.
That's great. What was going through your mind when you touched?
There's a lot of things. I mean, it's pretty hard to judge how it went because by the time you touch the wall and you sort of pick your head up out of the water and sort of focus because there's a lot of water there. Naturally, you're in the pool.
Yeah.
So, funny about
that feels right.
So you sort of look across and there's about 2 or 3 of us on the wall and I thought, oh, shit, I'm in with a medal chance here. This is all right.
As you would.
So, and then you have to turn right round behind you where the scoreboard is and I saw this 1 flashing beside my name and I knew I'd won and I was over the moon.
People wouldn't realise that the guy they were talking about, Michael Gross, and you could hear it from that commentator, he can't believe it either. Sieben looks like he's a medal chance. I can't believe it. Because that guy who was in the centre lane is that huge animal, Gross, the albatross. He was the big winner, isn't he?
Yeah, well, he stands about 6'7", and they call him the albatross because from one fingertip to the other when his arms are outstretched is nearly 8 feet long. So he has trouble sometimes swimming in pools that are too narrow. He scratches his hands on the lane lines.
Yeah. Swimmer's joke, swimmer's joke. Now, what makes you pick such a mongrel stroke as butterfly? Because I used to be a little swim kid when I was a little tacker, and that was the one I just, no chance I could flounder at that. That's such a hard stroke.
It's not too bad. I've always done it. It's always been come natural to me. I guess there's a lot of things involved. It's your leg, got to have pretty strong legs, pretty powerful shoulders, because it's very hard work on them, and you've got to have the rhythm to keep the legs and the shoulders working together.
I can remember trying to do it, especially when you're feeling great, the first 50 or anything, that's fine. It's the next ones, your arms start to drag. So do you do weights? Do you work on your shoulders and things like that?
I don't do a lot of weight work in the gym, but some swimmers tend to use that. But I prefer, I feel the best thing for your swimming is being in the pool and swimming. So that's the best weight work I can think of.
And as we said, this is your third Olympics. How are you going in your training for it?
We've just had a week down here in Melbourne with all the butterflies from around Australia training out at Ringwood. And I've been very happy with my preparation. It's been good training with the other guys that I'll be competing against come April for the trials. And, I was very happy with my form.
Doing some quiet psyching out in the change rooms, though? Just dangling the medals there, going, no, guys, go for it. No worries.
Oh, no, we all get on pretty well out of the pool, which is good. But once you stand up in the blocks and you're in the water, you're all enemies. But we get on well outside of the...
Was that hard for you because you've had to come back from glandular fever, having, 9 months, a year out of competition with glandular fever? Was it hard to get into the rigours of Olympic training again? Yeah,
I guess it was. I got back into it after that and made the Barcelona team, where I came 4th in the 100. And then I gave it away after Barcelona for 2 years, and that was pretty tough getting back into it. I've taken off 12 kilos since then, and... it's just been a lot of hard work and just keep plugging away and keep working at it, getting ready for these trials.
You've had a couple of different coaches. When you won your gold in '84, you were with Laurie Lawrence. We've actually, just to remind people what he's like in full raw, he's not actually talking about John in this clip, but this is from '84 in the Olympics. Have a look at Laurie Lawrence in action.
3 world records. 3 world record holders he beat to win this. How's that? Biondi, the 100-metre world record holder. Gross, the 200-metre world recorder, and Wodat, the 400-metre world record holder, and he beat them all.
And what happens there?
He beat them all of them.
I mean, is he man or is he pitbull? I think that's really what a lonely nation wants to ask.
Laurie's a fairly unique character. He loves the media attention, and as soon as the camera comes on, he goes crazy.
But he's not like that at 6 in the morning when you're training with him?
No, we're usually there at 5:30 in the morning. He's a lot more intense and, I guess, sort of overbearing. Says, you do this and you do it now type of thing.
It's like all Olympic events, so much training goes into it. But I guess it's that little bit harder for swimming because when you're churning up and down early in the morning, you can't look out at the scenery, you can't talk to each other. What do you think about as you're swimming?
I think about a lot of things. I mean, a lot of it is about races that are coming up. You're sort of mentally rehearsing and preparing yourself for races that are coming up. A lot of times you just drift off and you might be singing a song. Or
you find yourself, oh, I've done 6 laps, I missed that.
Not usually. You usually count the laps pretty heavily because if you're doing 10 laps, you don't want to be doing 12.
Yeah, I think so. We're going, wait, sit there, John. When we come back, more Josephine Mitchell. This is Live Third Australia.
In a sport dominated this century by Europeans, Australia's Seamus Robinson has made his mark in the world of fencing. The 16-year-old from Melbourne became our first world champion in the sport when he took the world cadet title in Foggia in Italy. It was a win that has suddenly seen his name mentioned as a prospect for Barcelona.
I'm one of the main contenders for the Olympics at the moment. All I have to do is do well in one of the major overseas competitions.
Robinson has continued his world-beating form, becoming the youngest fencer ever to win an open national title in foil.